Have you ever felt like you're giving your all in a relationship, only to realize you're merely a background character in someone else's story? It's a painful truth many of us face, yet we often dismiss it, convincing ourselves that's just how things are. But here's the reality: check, it shouldn't be this way. You're not a convenience, a stepping stone, or a temporary fix for someone's needs. Today, we'll explore the subtle, often overlooked signs that you're being used in a relationship. This isn't just about major betrayals, it's about those small moments and patterns that gradually erode your self-worth. By the end of this video, you'll not only recognize these red flags, but also have the tools to redirect your path toward relationships where your value is acknowledged and cherished, because you deserve connections that are genuine, reciprocal, and respectful. So, let's uncover these hidden truths together and take the first step toward transforming how we view ourselves and our relationships. Stay with me. What you're about to learn could redefine how you navigate your connections with others. Before we begin, I encourage you to hit the like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. And remember, watching the entire video without skipping is crucial to grasping the full picture and making meaningful changes in your relationships. First, signal. One-sided effort. Examine one-sided effort in relationships is something most of us have experienced, where we're always the giver, the supporter, the one initiating contact. This imbalance, where one person consistently invests more than the other, leaves you feeling unappreciated and drained. It's like rowing a boat alone while the other person just sits back. This brings to mind a powerful quote from the Stoic philosopher Seneca: "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Sometimes, we ignore this imbalance out of fear of losing the relationship, even when it harms us more than it helps. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "Never value anything as profitable to your character. That forces you to break your promise, lose self-respect, hate, suspect, curse, act hypocritically, or desire things needing walls and curtains." This is especially relevant in one-sided relationships. If you're compromising your values, dignity, and peace just to maintain a connection, it's worth questioning its true worth. In such dynamics, you're the one making plans, starting conversations, and excusing the other's lack of effort. This constant imbalance breeds resentment and loneliness, even when you're not physically alone. As the Greek philosopher Epictetus noted, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak." In a one-sided relationship, you might find yourself doing all the talking with little engagement in return. From a psychological standpoint, this imbalance is a known source of emotional distress. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual effort and reciprocation. Without it, the relationship feels more like a burden than a source of joy. Recognize your worth. Don't settle for being undervalued. Second, signal. Selective availability. Highlighted. Selective availability is a glaring sign of skewed dynamics, where someone is always ready to receive support but rarely gives it. Seneca once observed, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. Yet, in these cases, kindness flows only one way." Marcus Aurelius' wisdom applies here. It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Your response to selective availability is to recognize your worth and refuse to be treated as an option. This isn't just about physical presence, but emotional unavailability. If you're always the listener but lack support when you need it, that's a clear red flag. Epictetus' words remind us that in balanced relationships, both parties listen and speak equally. Psychologically, reciprocity is foundational for trust and emotional safety. Its absence strains self-esteem. Address this by communicating needs, setting boundaries, or re-evaluating the relationship. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Rise above and seek fulfilling connections. Third, signal. Absence of genuine interest. Lack of genuine interest strikes at the heart of connection. Aristotle saw true friendship as mutual appreciation when someone disregards your life, emotions, or struggles, the relationship becomes transactional. Seneca stressed mutual respect over one-sided gain. Plato would call this a failure to reach the form of friendship, an ideal bond lacking here. Carl Jung emphasized deep connections for self-realization. Superficial ties stunt growth. Epictetus would advise focusing on what you control, nurturing relationships that truly matter. Fourth signal: emotional manipulation. Unveiled emotional manipulation exploits empathy, making you doubt your own feelings. Epictetus taught that while we can't control others, we control our responses. Recognize manipulation and protect your self-worth. Marcus Aurelius urged, staying true to reason, don't let others disrupt your peace. Seneca saw manipulation as a threat to tranquility. Resisting it preserves mental clarity. Jung's individuation involves reclaiming your thoughts and values. Aristotle's phronesis, practical wisdom, means seeing manipulation and responding wisely. Plato viewed it as a corruption of truth antithetical to justice. Fifth signal: disregard for boundaries. Ignoring boundaries, whether time, space, or Nijo's disrespect. Marcus Aurelius emphasized dignity. Allowing boundary violations undermines self-respect. Seneca balanced self-preservation and duty. Disregarding boundaries tips this scale. Epictetus would say, uphold your limits. You control your reactions. Jung's individuation requires boundary respect for growth. Aristotle's golden mean balances flexibility and firmness. Boundary violations disrupt this harmony. Sixth signal: superficial connection. Exposed shallow interactions lack depth. Epictetus valued authenticity. Superficiality betrays this. Marcus Aurelius saw deep bonds as growth opportunities. Surface-level ties miss this. Seneca believed relationships should improve. Superficial ones fall short. Aristotle's virtuous friendship contrasts sharply. Plato would say they lack the form of true connection. Jung's individuation thrives on meaningful engagement. Superficiality blocks this. Seventh signal: absence in tough times. True bonds are tested in adversity. Epictetus would say, you can't control others, but you can reassess their place in your life. Marcus Aurelius saw support as duty. Absence fails this. Seneca wrote of shared burdens. Going alone when friends vanish reveals hollow ties. Aristotle's virtuous friendship requires mutual goodwill. Struggles reveal its absence. Plato's ideal friendship means showing up. Jung noted deep connections aid growth. Abandonment hinders it. The value of your relationships isn't measured in easy moments, but in steadfast support during trials. You deserve connections as deep as your own empathy. If this resonated, don't stop here. Check the playlist on screen to dive deeper into nurturing healthy relationships. Every genuine thread in life's tapestry adds strength and warmth. Stay true to yourself and seek bonds that make existence meaningful.